back to my channel. Today is the first episode of How I Cook Tofu series. So I'm gonna bring you a lot of recipes with tofu because so many people out there think this is cheese and it's not cheese. You don't just scoop out a little bit of tofu and you eat it in a toast. That's gross. You need to put some spices in it, you have to cook it just to make it taste a little bit better. Before I begin with the recipe, today we're gonna be making nuggets, tofu nuggets, and first of all I wanted to mention that you have to use organic tofu. Always try to get organic. Since organic, you don't only don't get the chemicals and all those bad things, but you also get more nutrients than without the organic stuff. And before I leave, I'm gonna let you hear on the side why it's really good to have tofu. Tofu has calcium, iron, and protein, and it's really good for us, especially vegans or vegetarians, because sometimes we're lacking these things. So it's good to know that with 100 grams of tofu you can get all these three things. And yeah, I think that's it for right now. Let's begin with the recipe.
Okay, so the first thing is to, with our hands, we're gonna take big pieces as if they were the nuggets. Just break the tofu with your hands, just like that. And of course they're gonna be like little pieces, but I'll show you what we can do with those later on. And so here I'm gonna add some oil. On the side you can see all the ingredients. And we mix it, and we will be adding mustard, soy sauce, and my spice mix. You remember I show you on the last recipe how to do this mix. I am not adding salt because I'm adding soy sauce. So yeah, just remember that. So go with like two tablespoons of soy sauce. If you like it more salty, you can add another one. So we're gonna put this in the fridge for a little bit, and we're gonna do the egg. For the egg, we're gonna use garbanzo flour, and I'm just using this to show you, but it's 1.5 tablespoons. We're gonna just put it in there in a bowl. We're gonna be adding some vinegar. I use apple cider. Again, the spice mix, and I forgot to add pepper, so that's what I'm doing right now. And of course black salt. That's what it is, what is gonna give it that eggy smell. And a 3/4 cup water, just room temperature water is fine. And we're gonna mix it, mix until it's all well combined, and just like that. So for the breadcrumbs, what I do is I freeze all my leftover bread, and once it's done I cook it in the oven for like an hour, like minimum temperature, and then I just let it dry and process it. Sometimes I use oats too, to make more, and I add a little bit of garlic powder, I think oregano and parsley, just to give it that nice flavor. And we're gonna be just doing the egg, but before I wanted to show you what I do with my breadcrumbs. Only when I'm gonna use it I add a little bit of nutritional yeast, and it tastes really good. It's just it gives it a little like nice cheesy flavor ish, but not like too much. It's not too powerful. And we're gonna go like that with the tofu and bread it just like regular nuggets, just like that. And we put it in a baking sheet with parchment paper. If you don't want to use oil, you can use oil. You can just use Palm or whatever oil you use, the spray one, up to you. It doesn't really matter. And so I'm not going to show you all the nuggets right now. I wanted to let you know, when you have all these little crumbs, what I do is I add a little bit of flax seeds, and you just mix it like that, and then we add a little bit of the egg, And again, we're gonna mix it all and like squish it really hard so it's like a dough kind of thing. And once you can, you know, handle it like a nugget, you just bread it like any other nugget, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. That's it.
These are the nuggets. Look how delicious they look. These are the ones that we squished together, and they are delicious. And that's all for today. Remember to leave me your questions down below, anything you want to know, and also on the description box I'm gonna leave you the ingredients and cooking instructions and all whatever you need to know. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.